Hello, my name is Dax Renal. I'm a junior here at CSUCI, and this is my celebrating the semester presentation. Now, to start, I want to talk about the importance of Business 310. And to me, this is definitely one of the more unique classes that I've taken during my 3 years currently at CSUCI. I felt that the assignments aren't just like the typical ones that you can have each semester where it's, oh, just let a student do this, do that, and then the research and then the products will always be the same. I definitely really liked how the assignments were all geared to, really helping your business etiquette and your wording do well. And also because a good amount of these projects and assignments weren't even about a specific person. It was actually just about you and just how impact you in the future. And so really, I think one of the weirdest things about this class when we first started was when our Professor Roman said that, Business 310 was really created just because a lot of our local employers were not happy about CSUCI students, particularly what they're writing. But I felt like I understood that as well. After taking this course, I really felt like my writing in a business situation greatly improved. Now, these are the most important topics I learned in this class, and it's business writing, researching a professional job, and preparation for the business world. Now, to start with business writing, I want to take it back to one of our first assignments, which was the evaluating professional communications. To me, I was very shocked at how this assignment kind of worked. I remember seeing the discussion post where it's like, oh, really good structures, but then use bullet points. And that was probably the most important key takeaway from this assignment was the use of bullet points in an assignment, especially in business writing. Having taken, just the regular English prerequisites, it's all, for me, it was all about, how you structure a paper, which was start with an introduction paragraph, have it really nice and long, and then have a really good thesis statement that goes wide into the body. However, when doing this business writing assignment, that kind of mentality went away, and it was mostly using bullet points to really hammer home what your main talking points were. And I really understand why this needed to happen during for practical page structure reasons. When you're in a real business environment, you're not going to be having people, shift through 6 different pages just to find your conclusion. Instead, you want to just have your key takeaways at top. That way, they just know what your paper's about. And then if they wanted to know more information, they can just further reference your research. Now, my next point is shifted definitely to our most important and biggest project, which is researching a professional career. And my key takeaways from here were the extensive research on the career. For me, I chose product manager. I didn't know really what else to do. I could have done like banker, business accountant, but to me, I really wanted something that I can actually use. I'm not really a big fan of math. I definitely like the product management role, and the research I found was actually very valuable. Next key takeaway was the new skills, and that was encompassing relevant criteria to the reader. I researched a lot doing this. I not only did I have a personal interview with a product manager, but I also received a lot of researched a lot of information regarding pay, education, where was it, what were the practical responsibilities? And I think these are all details that anyone who's interested in the product management job would need to look at. The next key takeaway was just the most usefulness of it. And it's the highest emphasis on business writing format than other assignments. Back to what I said in the first paragraph about using bullet points. I use them extensively, and I even still use them in my other business classes. I definitely felt like since my product management final page was roughly about 6 to 7 pages long, I really wanted to put the key takeaways right on the top. That way my professor and potentially other readers can know this is what this topic is about, and this is how the other research I've used. And this research has also encompassed not just, regular sites. I used reputable Wall Street journals, first-person accounts, even just data from the United States Bureau of Statistics. Again, using how to use the new skills of encompassing relevant criteria, but then putting it into a business writing format that was easier to understand. Now, my last slide and last key takeaway was the preparation for the business world. And I think really 2 assignments exemplified this importance, and that's our creation of the LinkedIn profile and a creation of our company album. Now, my key takeaways, again, was just most impactful for the future. It required creativity, definitely in the company logo. I really had no idea where to start, but I kind of think for me, it's like, what did I like to do? I like to build computers, look on surf the web, and mostly just do designs. And I thought the octopus was a good animal to really represent that. You know, you have multiple tentacles and you can do what it is. Now, there are also some mistakes and changes. And the first mistakes and changes I really found were in my LinkedIn profile. Truth be told, I actually didn't make this my LinkedIn profile just for this assignment. I actually had it done for a professional communications assignment 2 years prior, for when I was a sophomore. And it definitely, this assignment really made me touch up and realize what I needed to do. The first one was really just make it seem more appealing just for the business eye. I definitely left a lot of information that was just not needed and was also very dated. It had a job that was 2 years ago. I still had my high school diploma on it, and I had other relevant data that wording that made me seem like, you know, it was very soft skilled, you know, like the easy, points, easy, like, can work in operational stress and whatnot. But after doing these changes, I really put what I can do, Excel efficient, can speak adequate Spanish. And I definitely think that this is going to make me a lot more appealing to potential employers. The next one is that it just engages future prospects. I definitely thought that did not take LinkedIn seriously until this year. For me, it was just like, why do I need to make this? I use Instagram, I use other social media platforms, but LinkedIn is really just the business side of it. And I was able to get a lot of different requests and even potential job offerings from LinkedIn. Again, it's the same thing could be said to making my creative brand. Maybe if I decide to pursue this business and actually make it one, I can definitely use it, use like a calling card with a similar design or this design to really hammer home some, you know, new customers and just make myself more aware to the world. And that is it. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. And you guys, hope you guys have a great rest of summer and join me in celebrating the semester.